Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's Rust tutorial, we'll dive deeper into some core features of Rust: variables, control flow, and memory management. So these concepts are crucial for writing efficient and safe code in Rust. Whether you're building a small program or a large application, understanding these features will give you a strong foundation. So let's jump in. We are going to cover the variables in Rust first, and later we are going to go into our main points. So in variables, we are going to cover what we call immutability in Rust. So we are going to see what's an immutable or an immutable variable. We are also going to see what shadowing, and later we're going to talk about data types. So let's start with variables. I'm going to open a new folder. So okay, let's create our main function here, and we're going to talk about variable. So in Rust, variables are immutable by default. So for example, let's declare a variable, let x equal 5, print ln the value of x is, so for the moment just write it just like this. Later we're going to talk about this, how to display dynamic variables in strings. So here is my variable, and for example, let me open the terminal and run this Rust C. Let's compile this. Let's run. So we have this, the value of x is 5. So what does it mean to have an immutable variable in Rust? So for example, I declare x to have the value 5, and I cannot do this in Rust. So variables are immutable by default in Rust. If I try to do this, I will have an error. Let us compile this. You see, aborting due to one previous error or warning. So as you can see in the error here, you can see cannot assign twice to immutable variable. So in Rust, variable are immutable by default, so we cannot change the value after declaring it, just like in other programming language like JavaScript or C or C++, this kind of languages. So to make a variable mutable in Rust, you need to pass something like this. So let's declare another variable. So mutable variables. So to make a variable mutable, you need to add this mute y equal y equals to 10. So this is the keyword in Rust that makes a variable mutable. So now if we print this variable, print ln value of y is so here we can change this value y equal y equal to 15. And print ln the value of y is y. So you will see that we won't have an error here because the variable is mutable, unlike the other one, unlike the x variable which is immutable. So let's compile this so as to see not errors. So you see we don't have an error. And if you want that, so we have the value of x is 5, the value of y is 10, and the value of y is 15. So this is immutability and mutability in Rust. So now let's talk about shadowing. So it's a Rust. It's what is shadowing Rust? It allows you to redeclare a variable with the same name. So by using a shadow variable, by using shadowing, not a shadow variable, by using shadowing, we can transform a value while keeping the variable immutable. For example, if I come back here, I declare the x variable which is 5. So we saw that we can do that. X equals to 7. We can do that. So in Rust, what is shadowing? I can do this kind of thing, like x equals to 7. So that's working in Rust. So it's a way for us to change the value of a variable which is immutable. So you can use this method if you want to change a value, but I don't want to make it mutable. But if you want to make it, you can use the keyword mute in order to make a variable mutable. But shadowing, this is shadowing in Rust. So we can print the value of x now, and you will see that the value is equals to 7. Let's compile this. So as you can see, we don't have an error here. So this is shadowing in Rust. That's it for today's Rust tutorial. We covered variables, we talked about immutability and mutability in Rust. We also talked about shadowing. We'll keep it like that. And in the following tutorials, we're going to talk about control flows, memory management, which are essential concepts for every Rust programmer. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And in future videos, we'll dive into more advanced topics like error handling, lifetimes, and concurrency. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.